Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today, we are going to play. I have actually turned, I've got tins on the table sitting in big puddles of wet paint. Then I've got, on top of that, I've got my Lazy Susan, which is upside down. And then I've got my record, which has been specifically prepared with book cover plastic stuff so that I can spin it if I want to. It's not completely centered. I'm not gonna give it a good swirl necessarily, but what I am going to do is I am going to do a negative space flip cup. Dun, dun, dun. And I was watching somebody just before as I was mixing paint. You know, mixing paint can be lots of fun if you let it be. And what she was doing, she just had a very small cup and she just put lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of layers. And lots and lots and lots and lots of layers. So I'm going to do the same thing. I've got my little small cup. And colour wise, we are going for what I would say is a red, brown, coppery, greeny. What else? How else would you word it? Not sure really. But pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this red, which is a crimson red mixed with deep yellow, 50-50. Then I'm going to use this grass green. It's not very. And then I've got this bright yellow. And there's another colour wanting to be used, and I'm just wondering what that is. Is it gold? Copper? Silver? Just straight transparent? Iridescent? Is it even shiny? Yes, it is shiny. It's copper. I'm getting it's copper. And I'm also going to use white. I mixed myself a new batch of white, so we're going to do very tiny layers. So I'm going to actually zoom you in so you can watch the layers a little bit more clearly. We have silicone in the green and the red, and I think there's some in the yellow as well. There's not any in the copper, but that's okay. Now, my very important step when doing this is to make sure that the red doesn't go anywhere near the white, because I'm allergic to pink. Well, I'm not allergic to it, obviously. But I really am not fond of pink in a painting, so I'm not going to. I'm going to do what I require to do. This copper's quite thick, but that's okay. To keep the red and that's a lot of yellow, the red and the white apart. So we're going to go around again. Quite a bit of green so that that red doesn't come near it. Now, red and green make brown, and these two seem to make a very nice brown together, so they'll go well with the copper, which is very thick and gloopy. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. Notice how I didn't put any yellow in that center mix. Why? Because I put too much in the first one. Yellow and red make what colour? That's right, they make orange, which should blend in okay. And one more. Now, once I've got all this done, I'm actually going to put flip this over, and while it's flipped over, I'm going to do what you see a lot of acrylic pouring artists do, and that's put the white all around it. Now, I'm not going to use my Reeves titanium white as my white though. I'm going to use my house paint. So let's zoom you out now while I remember to do that, otherwise I'll get halfway through the next step and you won't have seen anything. So all of my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. For those of you that get yucky gunky bits with your Floetrol, here's a little tip. Take the plastic ring that comes with the lid off as well. Lay over a piece of what are they called? Stockings? Not black. The black colour leaks. And then put the ring back on. And then you've got a nice little strainer that keeps all the gluggy bits in your container. It's really good. I don't have any problem with gluggy bits from Floetrol, even if it's an old bottle of Floetrol. I don't have that problem. It's quite cool. I'm quite pleased about that. Alright, so I've got some white on there. Let's close that off, and I'm going to hold that down while I spread my white out. Now, why am I doing this? Two reasons. One, that way I know that the record is going to be completely covered. I'm going to move these paints out of the way so they don't get white in them. Secondly, it gives the... You see how it sort of struggles to get onto the black parts? It's like there's a friction. Well, that's because there is a friction. And so by completely covering your surface, whether you're using a record or a canvas or whatever you're using, by completely covering it to start with, you've already got a smooth movement motion happening once you release your cup. Now, somewhere I got a bit in my paint, and I got some colour in my paint too. I'm not quite sure where that came from. It might have been something that was dripped on the... That's okay. That's the colour that's in the pot anyway, so it's not going to be harmed. Just going to give a quick flick over, get rid of any white bubbles. I'm just using a torch from the $2 shop. Like, they're refillable. Oh, and some wonderful person, sorry I can't remember your name, told me that when you refill it, you hold the torch upside down and put the can in, and that way it can fill up and it's not trying to push through a layer of liquid to get in. It makes sense, eh? And Michelle's being silly. Alright, flip cup or flip and drag. Flip cup, flip and drag. Flip cup, flip and drag. Flip cup's lighter. What's light is right for you. You might have got flip and drag, and that would have been right for you, but for me it's lighter just to go Just like that, lift it up. Oh, look, it's so cute. It's got a little smiley face. I bet that won't last, but look at those. It's pretty. The colours have combined quite nicely. We've already got cells showing up, which is exciting. Just going to do a quick pop of bubbles, bring up any more cells, so that as we swirl it round a bit, those can stretch out. So I'm going to pick it up. Oops, let's zoom you back out again. Glad you got to see that though, that was cool. Sorry about the bouncing camera. So when I pick up my records, I always make sure I've got something underneath my record that holds it up, whether it's just a couple of tins or whether it's sitting on the Lazy Susan like this. I wouldn't have it sitting flat onto the Lazy Susan because I can't get my fingers under it. That's why I flipped the Lazy Susan upside down, because the base is smaller than the record. I can get my fingers under and just sit it on my fingers like this. Now I'm just going to let it very slowly dribble to the side and stretch out. See how those cells are stretching? I'm going to bring it back and then go that way. My intention is to make sure that that center circle where the label is covered in colour, and my reasoning for that is oh wow, check out that, let's see if it'll focus. Look at that cell, it's like keeps going down and down and down and down and down all the way through. That's so cool. If the colour on the label seeps, as you saw it was an orange label, if it decides to seep, it can contribute to the colour scheme rather than looking like a weird odd orange dot sticking out the side on the white. I'm not into weird orange dots. Now as I'm stretching these cells, as I'm stretching this paint, I'm really looking to try and keep the cell shape. See how here it's gone a bit zigzaggy? That's not my target for this painting. It's not that I don't like zigzaggy, it's just that's not what my target is. Which brings me back to talking about expectations. If you have expectations of what your painting is going to look like, that tends to be, for me at least, and for the other people that I've been talking to on the Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group, where you start washing them off, deciding you don't like them, throwing them away, because your expectations, this stuff is out of control, guys. You really have very little control about what it's going to look like from the start. I mean, you get to control it in as much as, oh look, I'm going to pull it this way and I'm going to pull it that way and I'm going to do this, that and the other. But you really don't get, it's not like picking up a paintbrush and putting a stroke in the right place. It's a bit different to that, guys. If that's what you want to do, go get a paintbrush, paint another style. But I'm just wondering how much paint I actually want, how much I want to stretch this. Let's see, how focused are you there? Pretty good. Awesome. Now, I really quite like these bits as they've feathered out. I'm just going to give it a little bit more of feathering in a few places. Ooh, look at that lacing. I picked it up with a... Look, I got paint on my straw. Gross. That went in my mouth. You should see the t-shirt I painted. It's got these big horrible paint marks all over the shoulder where I wiped my mouth from getting it. This is where the Lazy Susan comes in really handy, because you can just turn it around and blow in the same way. Ooh, I'm liking it. Liking it indeed. Now, one of the ladies that in the acrylic pouring for fun group was saying that she's got a lung condition that keeps her from being able to use the straw, and I've been letting my awareness play on that. And I've seen a few people using hair dryers and things like that with those flat end attachments, and they get kind of a blown, straw blown kind of thing. It's not quite as controlled, pretty full on, but it's a way that you could get that if you wanted to. I'm liking it, guys. Liking it, liking it. Liking it a lot. Yes, I like it. This one will make a cool clock. So if you would like this one when it's finished, please let me know. Flick me a message through my website, mceart.com, .co.nz actually, but I've got the .com as well so that you guys don't get too confused. It all goes to the same place. Michelle@mceart.com, .co.nz. The email doesn't work though on the .com. You've got to use .co.nz. If you want this one, the first one with the hand up, we can negotiate a price. Obviously, you know, if you get in now, you can actually say, well, actually, Michelle, I don't want it as a clock. I do want it resined, or I don't want it resined. So if you would like to own this piece, let me know, or any piece that you see on my channel. If you'd like to own it, then let me know. The first person to let me know gets first option. I'm just going around covering the black where it's showing on the edges. If you do it now, it just kind of blends in with the rest of the liquid white. Because it's still so liquid. Hello, Mr. Silicon. Just going to fill in a couple of spots where it's gone right down to the record. add some extra paint. Oh, how does it get any easier than this? I like this Lazy Susan. That's really handy. I'll just put a little bit extra on there. There we go. How's that, guys? Yummy. I like it. Oh, there's bubbles. Oh. No, I'm going to use my finger for that bit. I'm going to go in with something else. Okay. Let's use the torch again, because I can see a few air bubbles. And then I'll get you down. I really like this. This is like super cool. How's it getting any better than this? What else is possible? So guys, how's it get any better than this and what else is possible are two questions from Access Consciousness that you can use whether things are going good or bad. If they're going good, it's like, thanks, universe, God, whoever you believe in. And I'll have more of this, and even greater. And what else is greater and more possible? If it's going crappy, it's like, all right, universe, I'm demanding better than this. I'm choosing to have a greater life, greater ease, more joy. Give me more, more of better than this. So here we go. So this is what I mean by the brown. Like, I didn't put any brown in here, but I've got this beautiful chocolate brown in here, made by the green and the red. Look at all those cells. Look at all that yumminess. There's some lacing down in here from the blowing. Now my white's still doing its weird wonky thing, but that's okay. It adds to the texture and the character of it. And hey, it's $21 for 4 litres, which is just bigger than a gallon. 21 New Zealand dollars, which is about 13 US, I think. I think that's my smiley face down there. Hey, looks like a rainbow. It's so cool. So, one of the ways to get lots and lots of cells, guys, is those lots and lots of layers. That's because there's more layers to come up through for the cells to be formed. Like if you've just got one layer of each colour, you're going to get cells. You're just not going to get that many of them. I like this. You know what it looks like? It looks like a lettuce salad on a dinner plate. With a bit of mustard, maybe. That's what the yellow is. Or is it egg yolk? Oh, yeah. How does it get any better than that? Lettuce salad, we'll call it. Yummy. Alright, guys. I look forward to showing you this one once it's dried. See you soon. Bye-bye. Here's my lettuce salad. Oh, that's so funny. I think I've already got a sale for this one. This one is stunning. I love it. It's just fun and funky and bright and beautiful, and how does it get any better than this? I mean, really, guys, check it out. It's so pretty. I just love the way this looks like it's, I don't know, so looks like you're seeing through layers and layers of skin cells or something. It's just stunning. And what else is possible? What else can be fun and funky in your world? I like it. I like it a lot. It's so cool. I really like that. So, yes, it's green and it's brown and I like it. I know, totally weird, but there's something about this one that just is super duper cool. So that's what multi layers can do for you guys. How's it get any better than that? What else is possible? And how much fun can you have playing with different ways of applying your paint? Playing with different options in life and living. What if the purpose of life was to have fun? Are you having any? I adore you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my stuff. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live. And I had so much fun the other day. It was awesome. So what else is possible? How much more fun can we have? I see you soon. Bye.